Hi everyone, I'm Susanna, the head coach with the Pickleball Academy. Welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about something that I call partner leapfrogging. People might laugh, but once you understand it, it makes sense and it's easy for you to remember. When we're out here working with our partners, I've got Katie and Maria back here. We want to think about this court in a way that's going to help us cover the court to the best of our abilities. So we've put some markers over here dividing this court into 3 zones. Back here at the baseline, we've got zone 1. Mid-court is going to be zone 2. And up here at the kitchen line is zone 3. Okay, so that's going to help you keep track of where we should be standing during various scenarios that can happen as we're playing pickleball. The biggest key to remember is that at any time, we never want to be more than 1 zone apart from our partner. So that's the leapfrog concept. So if they're back here and they're the service team and they're working to move up off their 3rd shot, say Maria's hitting the 3rd shot, Katie might already start to sneak up and she might go all the way up to zone 2, which is fine. Right now, they're 1 zone apart. What we wouldn't want to see is Katie going all the way up to zone 1. Look at this huge space back here. Katie might be in trouble if Maria doesn't hit a great shot, or there's a lot of holes in the court. So Katie, go on back to zone 2. All right, they've hit their 3rd shot, and now Maria's starting to move forward. Katie now can move up to zone 1 at this stage. We're still okay. We're still leapfrogging our way up the court, working together as a team. Maria's obviously going to want to come all the way up at that stage as well. Awesome. Now we're up here, ready to play, take control of this point, and win the point. Okay, so one of the things to keep in mind when you're doing this is we have designated these zones, but we want to just make sure we don't go even in front of it. So Katie, if you come on up around here. So she might think she's in zone 2 at this time, but there's a lot of space here, and that puts a lot of pressure on Maria to have to cover a lot of ground. So come on back a little bit further. I like it that you kind of covered middle here. And now this allows Maria to feel a lot more comfortable, worry about her shot. Katie's covering well, and at no stage are we leaving too big of holes in the court. What we're demonstrating here is I'm actually feeding the ball just as though I'm hitting a return, and they're working as a team, working their way up off their 3rd shot. You're good. You can try it again. Okay, so I caught the ball because I wanted them to see where they were. And what we see is they did a great job. Katie was not the one hitting the 3rd shot that time, so she came forward a whole zone ahead of Maria, who did hit the 3rd shot. They stopped when I caught the ball, which is about when your returning team's going to get ready to hit. That's about when you want to stop. Okay, we're going to go back again and we're going to play the whole thing out. Oh, nice job. Katie, you're a little bit behind Maria. Yep. Okay, so we talked about the idea of leapfrogging with our partner as we're coming up from the baseline, but the same is true for if we get pushed back. So say you get lobbed, say you've popped a ball up and you know you need to back up, the idea of only staying within 1 zone of each other is gonna hold true. So what I see a lot of times is when people get lobbed, so say I lob Maria and she runs back to get this lob, Katie's kind of going, where do I go? Do I stay here? Do I go all the way back? But ideally, Katie, you're going to go back to zone 2, right? So you don't need to go all the way back at this stage because you know Maria's the one chasing the lob down. But I don't want you staying all the way up here either because you don't know what kind of ball she's going to hit, right? If she hits a bad ball back over the net, we want her to get the ball back no matter what, right? But if it's high, you're a target. You're a sitting duck right there. So come back to that zone 2, once again, you're one zone apart. Now you're going to work your way back up again, following those zones. So you're going to come up to zone 3. Maria's come up to zone 2. If she has time, she's going to get all the way back up to zone 3. All right, we'll demonstrate that as well. All right, so we're going to practice this. We're already up here at the kitchen in a good dinking rally. When I see the right ball, I'm going to lob. Maria's going back. Good. Work your way back up. Yes. Once more. Perfect. And if you can see where they're at, we've got them in the correct zones. Maria went all the way back and received that ball. Katie went back to zone 2, keeping this court covered as best as possible.